Hi guys, welcome back to another Pro Gamer 61 video. And in today's video, we're going to be picking up where we left off with Pokemon Red when I recorded that. So as you can see, I stopped in the Pokemon Center after healing up my team here. We have 4 Pokemon so far: Weedle, Squirtle, Pidgey, and Rattata. Not the best team, per se, but we're working on it. So right now, we're in a town. I forget the name. Trainer tips. Blah, blah, blah. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. Pewter City. Now, if I remember correctly, there was indeed a gym somewhere around here, so I guess that way must lead to the next route. But we have 2 Pokeballs and 5 antidotes so far. But what we have to do, but what we might have to do is we might actually have to buy, and I'm only gonna buy 4, cause I need money. I'm gonna buy some potions. And that will help us out a lot, because if we're in battle, we need to heal. So here's the Pewter City Gym. Now, I'm not sure if I'm prepared for the gym or not. Pewter City Pokemon Gym. Gym leader, Brock. Winning trainers, Gary. And of course, Gary gets to the gym first. This sign says the same thing. I can tell you have what it takes to become a Pokemon champ. I'm no trainer, but I can tell you how to win. Let me take you to the top. Yes. Alright, let's get happening. The first Pokemon out of the match is at the top of the Pokemon list. By changing the order of Pokemon, matches could be made easier. Okay, that's just basic stuff. Now, there are trainers that we will have to fight before we get into the actual fight against Brock, like for the gym badge. And first off, we have a trainer saying, "Stop right there, kid! You're still light years from facing Brock." Junior trainer wants to fight. Junior trainer sent out Diglett. Now, what are the levels of the... I think I might be screwed. Level 11? That's what I'm facing here? Somehow we don't get one-shotted by the... Not very effective. Now, I do know this. Water type can work wonders against rock type Pokemon, which thankfully Squirtle knows how to defend against. And yes, it does. Now we are gonna, of course, this Diglett's going to outspeed us because it's annoying, but oh, and that actually does not do it. Critical hit. That's alright, because then that'll get rid of this. Weedle grows to level 7. Now we are at 4 health, and we have to fight off against the Sandshrew. Now, I'm not going to change my Pokemon. I'm actually going to let him take out a Sandshrew. But if you remember the potions that I had from before, this will happen. Squirtle recovered by 20. Great, now we can actually fight off the Sandshrew, given if it's not going to be a complete annoyance and use Sand Attack. Now, there will come a point where I might have to change Pokemon here, because, like, it could spam Sand Attack, right? And that could mean big trouble for us, because Because your... Oh my gosh, that took me a while. Because your accuracy falls. So when that happens, it can just keep on saying, oh, you missed, you missed, you missed. But the good part is that because we're so under-leveled right now, that raises our levels to level 11. Darn, light years isn't time, it measures distance. Owen got 220 Poké Dollars for winning. What? Weedle's evolving. Oh shoot. Bum 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 dun 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 dun. Weedle evolved into Kakuna. So that's actually interesting, because I did not know that Weedle evolves into Kakuna at level 7. And there's only that one trainer? You're pretty hot, but not as hot as Brock. Alright. I changed my roster here, so it's time to, I'm gonna fight this gym leader here. Now this Kakuna's gotta go. It's done nothing much. Fine then, show me your best. Of course I skipped the dialogue going on a rant. So Brock has 2 Pokemon. I have 4. But this is the issue. We have a level 8 going up against a level 12. So unless this Pidgey can clear the path for us, which it does not look like it will do. Now the good news is I can just keep on spamming Gust or Sand Attack, and while it's only chipping away at its health, that's what Sand Attack will do, and that will get rid of its accuracy. Did I say evasiveness before? Or accuracy? And it's gonna just keep on saying that it missed. Just keep on spamming this. And yes, that does do damage. We still get hurt by that, even though we kept on using Sand Attack. It can still that does not mean by any chance that it's a guaranteed miss. It can still hit and it can still deal damage. But the Pidgey is still. But with that said, the Pidgey is still dealing very minimal damage, making this a bit of a boring battle. Come on. We're doing 1 damage every time we hit. Now, since this is just turning into a frickin'... Since all this is doing is turning into a frickin' boring standoff of doing 1 damage and then missing, I'm actually gonna get my Squirtle ready to completely destroy this Geodude. Now, Squirtle is level 11 because it gained 2 levels from that battle against the Sandshrew. And the attack still misses. But mine misses apparently as well. And of course that hits for 5 damage, but Rock does not do much against, but it endures the hit. Probably because of all the defense curls it use. It's at 1 HP, but that tackle will do it, and now Brock is down a Geodude. Now Pidgey's going to gain 109 experience, which will bring him to level 9. We gain 109, but we're still at level 11. Now, Brock has a second Pokemon, that's Onix, but the interesting part about Onix is that it actually took the developers until the remake to change it, so Onix would actually use Rock-type moves despite being a Rock-type, but because he's only level 14, that that means that does mean that it uses normal type moves. Weird how they didn't think about that. Like, you'd think that we'd have a rock type Pokemon use rock type moves, but what can you do? In the Bide that I was using, now Bide can be extremely damaging depending on how it's used. Like, because it stores energy for a few turns and then releases it in one big mighty attack. But if it fails, then there's really nothing you can do. Like all that power just for it to get wasted because we use Sand Attack 4 or 5 times. Now we can switch to Bubble, which will hopefully clear out this Onix. It still hangs on though. It's got about a quarter of its health. And that will do it. 2 hits to the Onix and it's gone. Pidgey gains 162 experience. It gets to level 10. Squirtle gains 162. And Squirtle reaches level 12. Owen has defeated Brock. Brock, I took you for granted. As proof of your victory, here's the Boulder Badge. Owen received the Boulder Badge. That's an official Pokemon League badge. Its bearer's Pokemon become more powerful. The technique Flash can now be used anytime. Owen got 1,386 Pokédollars for winning. Wait, take this with you. Owen received TM34. A TM contains a technique that can be taught to Pokemon. A TM is good only once, so when you use one to teach a new technique, pick the Pokemon carefully. TM34 contains Bide. Your Pokemon will absorb damage in battle, then pay it back double. Also, I'm pretty sure that also means that Pokemon up to level 20 that you've caught will pay attention. If you, for example, you have a Pokemon that's above level 20 and you try to get it to use a move, sometimes it just will be like and say that it's like not it'll be like, your Pokemon is not listening to you. Your Pokemon pretended not to notice. So now if we go to Owen, which is like my profile, you can see there's me. There's me, that's like my portrait, my name, how much money I have, and how long I've been playing. So I've been playing for 1 hour and 13 minutes now. Now here's all now you can see that there, besides the number 1, there's the Boulder Badge, and there's all the portraits of the gym leaders. Besides the 8th one for some reason, I'm not sure if that's in any of the remakes where the 8th, where it shows a question mark for the 8th gym leader. Interesting though. So here we are after that whole kerfuffle. We have our first gym badge out of 8. We can't go. I'm not sure if we can go behind this the Pewter Museum of Science or not, but how about we enter the Pewter Museum of Science? Why not? It's 50 Pokédollars for a child's ticket. Would you like to come in? Yes. Right, 50 Pokédollars. Thank you. That is one magnificent fossil. That's a fossil of Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl fossil, a primitive and rare Pokemon. Now, I'm pretty sure that Aerodactyl is actually extinct, according to Pokemon Red. much. Kabutops fossil, a primitive and rare Pokemon. Now, if we head up to the second floor, we have a space exhibit now. Now these might be some asteroids. Meteorite that fell on Mount Moon. Moonstone? Question mark. Moonstone. What's so special about it? July 20th, 1969. The first lunar landing. I bought a color TV to watch it. Now July 20th, 1969. Now if I recall correctly, that's the date that the Apollo 11 landed on the moon. This guy's just gonna loop his dialogue. We have a space exhibit now. I want a Pikachu. It's so cute. I asked my daddy to catch me one. Yeah, Pikachu soon, I promise. Now the spaceship. Space Shuttle Columbia. I see how that would have changed, because I'm not gonna go into too much detail about this, but there was a tragedy in 2003 about the Space Shuttle Columbia. It's very sad. It's not something I want to talk about, especially because I like to keep this channel lighthearted. But I must say, may the crew on the SS Columbia rest in peace. Now, I'm pretty sure that's it. Now, on a happier note, this looks like it's Route 3, and we can see there's several trainers here. Yes, there is. Now, what I forgot to do is I'm going to put Kakuna back in the box, because it's absolutely useless. In fact, don't even bother. When you're in the Viridian Forest, don't even bother getting a Kakuna, because the only move that it knows at low levels is Harden, which just raises your defense. There's nothing there's nothing else it can use to fight with, and there's nothing else it can use to attack with. So it's ultimately useless. Now, if we go to someone's PC, we can go to the Pokemon storage system, and we can go to deposit Pokemon, get rid of our level 7 Kakuna, that's useless. Kakuna was stored in box 1. Now, I really like how the older generations, how instead of just saying turn off the PC or log out, it will say see ya. I feel like that's something that they should have done before they made the later generations of games, because I'm pretty sure they just switch it to say turn off the PC or exit the Pokemon storage system, like maybe in like Gen 2 or Gen 3 with the releases of Gold and Silver or Ruby and Sapphire. Now we're gonna heal our Pokemon, because I forgot to do that, because all my Pokemon are damaged after doing that gym battle. But thankfully, we did get our first badge. And as we proceed to Route 3 here, I'll just read the sign, because I'm not sure if this is just the trainer tips thing. Notice, thieves been stealing Pokemon fossils at Mount Moon. Please call Pewter Police with any info. Now, I thought that sign was going to say that we were going on to Route 3, but I assume we're going the right way, unless I have a town map, which I do not. So let's go to Pokemon, Rattata, and we're actually gonna lead off with Rattata, so that we can level him up, because he's under-leveled right now. And yes, there is a trainer. You looked at me, didn't you? That's all she has to say. Last wants to fight. Last send out Pidgey. Level 9. Go, Rattata. Now we do have quick attack. Now if I recall correctly, quick attack does always go first. But I could be wrong in my assumption there. I'd assume so, since it's a quick attack, so if it's quick, then why wouldn't it go first? We're gonna switch to tackle here. We miss. But that is good, because now we know. We do know now that we don't outspeed it. This could be bad. This could be very bad. And of course that faints it. So much for that Rattata. So of course we don't get any of the experience because... No, we're not going to switch Pokemon. Of course we get none of the experience whatsoever because our Pokemon fainted, so it gets nothing. We're just gonna use Pidgey versus Pidgey. Who will win? Probably the other Pidgey. So we will switch to Squirtle. Okay, this is just ironic how Pidgey was able to fight off against the Geodude, but another Pidgey is going to outspeed at level 9 and just eviscerate our Pidgey. We do have to. Why does her attack keep on missing? Just hit. Not that hard. Thank you. We're definitely gonna get some more potions though, as we did use a few. As we did use a few in the battle. Pidgey grows to level 11. Now you really have to figure out about. You're mean. Owen got 135 Pokemon dollars for winning. So yeah, we will have to buy potions, because we are getting our butts kicked by a level 9 Pidgey. So yeah, well, we will head to the Pokemart here in a second. We just have to get some potions, and then we can fight the other trainers. Because again, our Rattata is at level 8, so right now it's not going to do much. Now, we are going to buy some Pokeballs, because we don't have any. We are going to buy some Pokeballs, because we need those. We'll only buy 3. Or no, we'll actually buy 5. We'll have 7. We'll have 7, but and it will cost us 1,000. But we'll get 5, and we'll get 3 potions. So we have 5 potions. So we have 7 Pokeballs, 5 potions, and I think we have like maybe a few antidotes too. I think we got like 5 of those too. Let's check our items. 7 Pokeballs. 5 antidotes, 5 potions, and then 1 TM34. Hey, I met you in Verdant Forest. Now this could be the bug catcher from before. Let's see. It is. Bug catcher wants to fight. Bug catcher sent out Caterpie, which is now level 10, might I add. Use quick attack. Critical hit. Something tells me we can just keep on using quick attack and it will win, because this Caterpie keeps on trying to go for Spring Shot, and it fails. Another critical hit. Enemy Caterpie fainted. How much XP do we get? 112. Somehow that does not level us up. Now, Weedle. Level 10 Weedle. Same strategy as before, might get it though. How does this keep on getting critical hits? Is this a move that is just, I guess this is just a move that critical hits are more common. We get another 111 XP, and that will bring us up to level 9. Not sure why that wasn't doing that before. Now this Caterpie actually will, surprisingly. Lower our speed. Somehow that was failing before, but not now. And that will defeat the Bug Catcher. You beat me again. We get 100 Pokédollars for winning. Alright, I like shorts. They're comfy and easy to wear. Youngster wants to fight. Youngster sends out Rattata, level 11. Go, other Rattata. Nope. Now, we do have some other moves here. Enemy Rattata uses whatever that was, Bite. So there goes Rattata. We get 66 experience. Rattata grows to level 10. We get 66 experience points. But we're still at level 12. Now this is a new one. This will be one that we can add to our Pokedex. Ekans. We're not going to change Pokemon. Now I'm pretty sure we all know this, but the name for Ekans is just the fact that Ekans is the word snake backwards. Now, once it evolves into Arbok, the same deal happens. Its name is Cobra backwards, but with a K. This is not good. Come on, hold out, Pidgey. Will it? Yes, it will! We each gain 72 experience, and we defeat the youngster. I don't believe it. Now it's going to be smart. I'd say it's going to be smart to do this. Just for the sake of healing our Pokemon conveniently without having to reach a Pokemon Center. We'll recover our Pokemon by 20 health. And yes, there is another trainer. We're gonna try to get to all the. We're gonna get to go through all these trainers just for the purposes of leveling up a bit more. Why does he have 4 Pokemon? Because the thing is, we were under leveled going into that gym. So if there's another gym coming up, then it could be critical that we have high level Pokemon. Speaking of critical. That will do it. So that's the first Pokemon out of 4 defeated. Kakuna. No, we will not change Pokemon. Now, as I said, the only move that Kakuna knows at low levels is Harden. It's not... which will significantly raise its defense. It's just that it can't attack, so all we can do is keep on attacking until eventually the Kakuna faints. Come on. And this quick attack just keeps on going through every Pokemon this guy has. Ow. I just banged my foot off my desk. Stubbed my toe. Now this will take us to level 11. Bug Catcher's about to use Metapod, which I don't even know. I guess that it does evolve from Caterpie, because it goes Caterpie, then Metapod, then Butterfree. Tackle. A few more tackles to do it, but again, it keeps on using Harden. And again, it does less and less damage with each attack. But that critical will do it, and that will finish off the youngster bug catcher that had 4 Pokemon. If I had new Pokemon, I would have won. No, you wouldn't have. And that gives us all of 90 Pokédollars for winning. Hey, you're not wearing shorts. That is now the second trainer that has told us about shorts, and it just level 14. I knew things were suspicious when it had 1 Pokemon, but a level 14 Spearow, really? How much? Not that much damage at all. This is starting to get stressful. The more it uses Leer and Growl, the more our attack and defense falls. We just have to keep on hoping that that our attacks will be enough, and of course it's not. And of course it chooses that we are at 2 health. And that did it! Okay. That... Lost. That sounds like me when I was playing Clash Royale. Cause I'm not even going to get myself started because that made me mad. That actually made me mad. Because, like, we were doing so well. We were doing suspiciously well, just like I said before. And then we lose, like, again and again. That look you gave me, it's so intriguing. Last wants to fight. Sends it to Rattata. Now, again, we're going to switch to, Squirtle, because I don't want to have the same Pokemon going up against one another, because that could be a recipe for disaster. Nidoran. That's a very interesting Pokemon to use, especially this early on in the game. I actually forgot that this trainer in particular had a Nidoran. Now, for whatever reason, it specifies it as a Nidoran, but its gender is male. I find that very interesting because Nidoran's as far as I know, is the only Pokemon to be separate, depending on whether it's male or female, because they look different from one another. Of course, she gets all angry that we won. And by that I mean that the first last that we fought got mad, said that we were mean because we won, and the second one told us to be nice. And it's the same with the bug catchers. Everybody gets mad that we win, even though our Pokemon are literally just, they're like literally just outspeeding, doing more damage, and we have potions. This bug catcher says we can fight its new Pokemon, a Caterpie. I would not expect less from a bug catcher, honestly. Metapod. Now, because this is a Metapod and not a new Pokemon, despite the Ekans and Nidoran that the other Pokemon trainers had, it's probably just going to keep on using Harden again and again. Enemy Metapod's defense rose. So we're going to use Gust. course, that notification comes in. And it uses Harden so much, that at this point nothing happens, because it uses Harden so many times that it can't raise its defense any higher, which just makes it more of a pain in the butt to kill. And that will do it. Like, if that Metapod didn't use Harden its entire life, we would have been done this battle way earlier. But no, apparently that's not how it works. How it works is that we go to level 12, learn Quick Attack, and that will end the battle. Done like dinner. We got 110 Pokédollars. Now, with all this money that we've accumulated, that should mean that we have enough to fight to be able to endure more fights with potions. And now we can actually catch some hopefully different Pokemon here. But no, we're gonna run from these. Because it's a level 7 Pidgey. We do not need those. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pause the video here and see if we can catch some Pokemon that aren't Pidgey. And of course, as soon as I say that, we run into a battle with a Spearow. So I actually did not cut the video for that long. I only cut it for like 30 seconds before that Spearow came and popped in. Now the Spearow's only level 6, but that is no problem if we can, so long as we can raise it to a good enough level. Eat something like about bugs, use its wings to stay airborne. Something to that effect. Jigglypuff. Now, we do have our Squirtle, but a level 14 Jigglypuff. How interesting. We've had enough. Come back. Oh no. Is this gonna make Squirtle fall asleep? Yes, it will. Why did I forget that I can do that? So what that does, I see. So disable, what that does is it makes us so we can't use that move for a certain amount of time. Now I'm not sure how long that lasts, but that actually was a good move on the opponent's part. Pidgey's Gust is disabled no more. I'm out of potions, so what we'll have to do. So now our only option is to hope that we can endure this Jigglypuff before it single-handedly destroys our entire team. Come on. But of course that will crit, and now Jigglypuff is no longer. Or sorry, the cat is no longer until we can get him to a Pokemon Center. Now Pidgey is no longer unless we can get him to a Pokemon Center. Come on, Spearow. Please don't screw this up. Oh my god, the level 6... And our level 6 Spearow outspeeds a level 14 Jigglypuff. That must mean that that a Jigglypuff speed at level 14 must be absolutely terrible. Now, is this the end of the route? It looks like it is. And there's the cave entrance to Mount Moon. Now that will conclude today's video. So that's going to conclude today's video. If hit the like button for more videos, and in the next episode, what we will do is we will try to get through Mount Moon, the most obnoxious part of the entire game, in my opinion. Because cave sections are fun. But yeah, that's gonna finish up today's video. And without further ado, that's ProGamer61 out.